And we're right up here at Sisters Bookstore, and I have two young ladies sitting next to me. What is your name, my friend?
My name is Kashima Ankrum.
And
My name is Kenesha Walters.
what y'all wear these crowns? What's this all about?
Well, my title is Miss North American Teen Essence, and I previously won this title in Washington, D.C.
Give her a big hand. And you?
I am Miss Essence Princess, and I won this in 2011 in Kansas City.
Kansas City. Oh, Kansas City, here I come. We're going to talk to you later on about Kansas City. Do you have some of them ribs out there?
Yes.
Some of Kansas. Ooh! Ooh! Lord have mercy. You heard Miss Joseph earlier, right?
Yes.
How'd you like her?
It was very nice, and it sounded very soothing.
And yours.
Yes, I agree. It's very good. Sounded really nice.
Okay. In a few minutes, accompanied by Jimmy. Jimmy teaches here at the Sisters. He does guitar. You know, I think it's so important to learn an instrument. Do you think you learn an instrument?
Yes, I actually learned an instrument myself.
What kind of instrument you play?
I used to play in a marching band, the trumpet.
The trumpet. And you play your instrument?
The keyboard.
Let me tell you something, folks. You learn how to play an instrument, you cannot complain about being on the unemployment line. Because somebody's going to want to hear you. We ain't talking about this computer stuff they got out nowadays. Nothing against that. But do you want to hear them?
Yes, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for co-host, I guess co-host for the day. Even the books got excited about it. This is Earlene Joseph, accompanied by Jimmy, and take it down. And we're at the LMS Show at large. Oh my goodness. I have a young lady here who's a poet and a social worker too, right?
Yes, I am.
So I perform up here at the Sisters Bookstore. I said, wow, I want her. As Bruce Janelle would say, well, that's the kind of girl I like to meet. Boy, she pretty low, she fine. They don't make songs like that no more, you know that? They don't make songs like that. Tell us your name, my friend.
My name is Earlene Joseph.
Earlene who?
Joseph.
Give Earlene Joseph a big hand. Earlene Joseph. You do poetry, right?
Yes, I do.
What kind of poetry do you do?
I do poetry that moves people's souls. As Marvin Gaye would say, as the music that touch men's soul and move men's soul, I write poetry that moves people's souls and give them a sense of hope and give them a sense that I am actually having an experiential moment like they are having.
You have one right now, right?
Yes, I do.
And then people gonna see the cable show. They go see the real one. They go see the real show with Jimmy doing the guitar in the background. You have one. Give us one right.
So I wanted to start with one that's called Naked.
Naked. Oh.
Naked is the truth which depicts vulnerability. Naked is the woman unclothed and unashamed, bearing all before thee. Naked is the eye which tells the story of the soul. Naked is love's irresistible feelings, expressing warmth all around. Naked is the hand outstretched to hold you. Naked is the cost that comes with all risk, living forth with faith and courage. Naked is the courage to share the secrets held so dear. Naked is the yearning to be ever so clear, declaring love with truth and meaning.
Give her a big hand. We're doing this at the LMS Show at large scene. Only you're going to see it on the internet. You're not going to see it on cable TV, folks. Sorry. Got another one for us?
Yes, I sure do.
We're going to warm up. You got more, right? You got more, sister, right? got another one.
Sir, I was thinking when you were talking to me, you said we have somebody that's going to come up and talk about, the relationship. So I think
Yeah, is relationship lady in the house?
To kind of get us going.
Which one for the couple link, right? Couple link, right? Okay, couple link here. You can hear that later on.
So this one is called Relationship Blues.
Relationship blues. Go ahead.
It's a messed up relationship that I have. What am I doing with this thing in my bed? I put it out of my hat, but it just won't leave my crib, causing me so much anguish and heartache. It's a messed up relationship that I have. What am I doing with this thing in my bed? I've been fooled by this thing that pretended to be real way back when, manipulating and conniving every which way. It's a messed up relationship that I have. What am I doing with this thing in my bed? It waltzed in ever so smoothly, solidifying itself ever so quickly, now creating confusion and drama. It's a messed up relationship that I have. What am I doing with this thing in my bed? It's got no ambition or direction, only wrecking mayhem and massive confusion. So please, won't somebody help me? I'm in a messed up relationship and I want to be free.
Now you heard that, the solo version. Guess what? Later on, we're going to play. We will do the regular show. And people watch the regular show. We're going to do the guitar version. Right. Are you ready for the guitar version later on?
Yes, we are.
Oh, we're ready. We're going to rock and roll and tear this place down. Yeah. No, we got to keep this place. This is the only place left. There ain't no more after this in the Hollow.
Absolutely.
Miss Thing is gone. Boy, but that's how they go all over the air. Oh, I'm gonna sue you. Arlene Jones, I'd like to thank you so much.
Thank you.
For joining us today on the LMS Show at large, and we're gonna be, we'll be back somewhere along the line. We'll be right back. I'll take it down. Welcome back to the LMS Show. My name is Lenny Matthews, and all the way from Philadelphia, home of tasty cakes and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's it.
and Amish food and all that kind of stuff.
That's funny.
And the sound of Philadelphia. I still love my sound of Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's try the slow motion. Yeah, baby. And introduce you to Miss Mallory. Give her a big hand. Miss Mallory, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. You know, what was the actual reaction you went into the last program with us? What was the reaction? You know, we put it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, on YouTube. Oh yes, people saw it and gave me good, positive
Would you put it on your Facebook and everything?
Oh, well, I put it on my Amazon.
Are you on Amazon and the whole world know about it?
Hopefully so.
Oh, that's good.
Tell your friends.
Tell us about yourself.
My journalism background. Or,
yes, you a little bit of journalist background.
Well, I've been a journalist for almost 20 years. Worked at small newspapers in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I started there. Then I eventually worked for CNN in Atlanta and here in New York.
Okay.
And then in the past few years, I wanted to concentrate. I left CNN, so I wanted to concentrate more on my writing. So I've been writing books for the last
How many books have you written
years.
so far?
2, and I'm working on the 3rd one.
What's the third one about?
It's funny because you mentioned tasty cakes, you mentioned Amish food, and actually the book that I'm working on is about...
We're not plugging tasty cakes, but go ahead.
Yeah, right. Well, we're working on a book about Philly food history and culture.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
Yeah.
Philly food history. What kind of food do they have down there?
Oh, everybody knows about the cheesesteaks.
Oh,
Cheesesteaks.
so there's 2 of them down there, right? There's 2 of them, right? That make the cheesecake, right? This one's cheesesteaks, right?
Right, the 2
So they're right across, right across the street from each other, out there in South Philly, right?
But they're not the only ones. So that's
but they put themselves out there.
right.
But they're not the only pebble on the beach.
They're not the only one. But it's a whole it's a whole culture. Just like maybe New York is known for bagels or whatever else. Like Philly is known for the cheesesteaks, the hoagies, soft pretzels.
Oh, I love them soft pretzels.
You know, it's a whole lot of stuff. So it's a whole culture behind that. So
how about kind of food? What you have soul food, all kind of food down there?
oh yeah, definitely. Delilah's, yeah, of course. It's black folks in Philly, so it's
They dominate they dominate the town too, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look, they do pretty good. They got a couple of black mayors in there in the past.
Yeah.
New York New York only had one.
How much influence?
But it's true.
How much influence it is?
That's for another show.
But no, so that's my background. I'm a writer, a journalist. I worked in TV, but I'm a writer.
Also, too, briefly, you putting a book together.
Right.
You know, briefly, how does it take to put? What does it take to put a book together?
Well, in general, a lot of organization and focus. But I know for me, I don't know. I'm fairly, or I consider myself to be fairly organized. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty easy for me. But it takes a lot of organization. One, you're going to have your focus, know what you want to talk about, how you want to pull it together. And then everybody's writing process is different. So that, it has a lot to do with it. But for me, it always helps. Like even with this book that I'm working on now, which should be finished the end of the summer, it's organization. I start with the concept, of course, and then an outline. And a lot of people don't use outlines, but those, I find the outlines are real helpful. Okay. Because you can really, like when you start working on a book, I'm working with the same publisher, with the Harlem book. I'm working with the same publisher for this other book.
So they get to know you after a while, right?
Yeah, they get to know you and then know how you work. But there's also like a process. Like books are, at least in my experience, books are a certain size by design. So it's a reason why one book might be 400 pages and then another book is 200 pages. I mean, that was by design. So even with that, you can, as a writer, you can work with that as far as how you put your book together.
Also, too, in promoting a book, because you can make. We got a lot of books here, but right. If you don't, I got a pen here, but I won't name the name of the company. I give you this little green pen. But promotion plays a big part, does it?
Oh, definitely.
In what way?
Definitely. Well, for one thing, if nobody knows about it, it's not going to sell. So you got to tell people about it. But I find, I'm working with a smaller publisher, a known publisher though.
Okay,
they publish hundreds and hundreds of books. But I still find that if you're working with a smaller publisher, that you still have to do a whole lot of grinding. Yourself.
Sometimes, say I want to write a book. Yeah. Should I get a ghostwriter to help me out? So I haven't written something in a long time. Right. Should I get a ghostwriter so to take everything out?
That's fine. I know somebody that does that, and I always tell them I don't think I could really do that. I could, but I don't.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they're gonna put a pack of lies on me, but.
But see, the thing about that you have to think about is, okay, if you're not going to do the writing, then somebody else is. So then you're looking at, okay, well, are they going to express me the way I want them to express me? So there's always, it's like the 6 in one hand, 6 in the other. You got to kind of weigh it, because then they might write the stuff. The facts might be completely accurate, but it doesn't sound like you. And everybody writing, whether you're an author or not, everybody has a voice.